Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time sex felt as effortless, intense, and satisfying as it did in your 20s? For many men, the difference is impossible to ignore. Erections that used to be rock solid may now feel softer. The sensitivity isn't the same, and climax doesn't leave you breathless like it once did. This quiet decline catches most men off guard. It doesn't happen overnight, it creeps in slowly. First, you might notice you don't last as long. Then you realize arousal takes more effort. And eventually, even when intimacy happens, the pleasure feels muted instead of powerful. The truth? It's not just about age. Yes, the body changes with time, but what really determines how well you perform in bed is the fuel you give your body every single day. Gentlemen, sex is not simply about desire. It's about biology, blood flow, and energy. And if you're not feeding your body the right nutrients, no amount of willpower can make up the difference. But here's the good news. With the right foods, you can reignite the passion, restore sensitivity, and bring back the kind of erections and satisfaction you thought were long gone. Here's a secret most men never hear. Weak performance in bed isn't just getting older. It's about what you put into your body. Think of yourself as an engine. When you're young, even poor quality fuel still lets you run fast. But as you get older, your system demands premium fuel. Clean, powerful nutrition that supports hormones, blood flow, and nerve function. The foods you eat every day either help or harm your sexual health. The wrong foods, sugar, alcohol, processed fats, clog arteries, lower testosterone, and drain your energy. The right foods, rich in nitrates, antioxidants, healthy fats, and minerals, keep your blood vessels wide open, your hormones balanced, and your sensitivity sharp. That's why some men in their 50s or even 60s have more stamina and passion than guys half their age. They fuel their body the right way. Sex is not just desire, it's biology. Erections, arousal, and climax all depend on a body that's nourished. When you give your body the right tools, it rewards you with stronger, longer lasting, and more pleasurable experiences in bed. Erections aren't magic, they're mechanics, a finely tuned hydraulic system inside your body. Here's what really happens when arousal kicks in. The signal starts in your brain. Desire or stimulation triggers your nervous system to release a messenger called nitric oxide. Blood vessels expand. Nitric oxide tells the arteries in your penis to relax and open wide. Blood rushes in. The spongy erectile tissue fills quickly with blood, expanding and creating firmness. The trap engages. Valves close to keep that blood inside, maintaining the erection under pressure. When everything works smoothly, sex feels effortless, sensitivity is sharp, and climax is explosive. But here's the catch. If your blood vessels are stiff, your nitric oxide levels are low, or your circulation is sluggish, the entire system weakens. Less blood gets in, firmness suffers, and pleasure fades. That's why nutrition is so important. The foods you eat directly affect your circulation, hormone levels, and nerve health. Get those right, and you're effectively upgrading your hydraulic system. If sex feels weaker with age, most men assume it's just getting older. But science shows that what you eat has just as much impact as your years. Think about it. Erections rely on circulation. That means your arteries need to stay clean, flexible, and responsive. Desire depends on hormones. Without enough testosterone, the drive fades, energy drops, and performance weakens. Pleasure is powered by nerves. If they're undernourished or damaged, sensitivity dulls and climax feels flat. Now here's the good news. The right foods can strengthen all three: blood flow, hormones, and nerve signals. Beets, dark chocolate, oysters, watermelon, walnuts, pomegranate. These aren't exotic supplements, they're natural, everyday foods that feed your masculinity. On the flip side, the wrong diet can sabotage you. Processed sugar, trans fats, and excess alcohol clog your arteries, crush testosterone, and leave you sluggish. The choice is simple. You can either feed decline or you can fuel vitality. By adding the right nutrients into your routine, You're not just eating, you're rebuilding the foundation of your sexual power. Beets might look humble, but they're one of the most powerful foods for men's sexual health. The secret lies in their natural nitrates, which your body quickly converts into nitric oxide, the same chemical that signals your blood vessels to open wide. Here's why that matters: stronger erections, more nitric oxide, wider arteries, more blood filling the erectile tissue, better stamina. Beets improve oxygen delivery, which is why top athletes drink beet juice before competitions. That same endurance translates directly into the bedroom. Lower blood pressure. By reducing strain on your arteries, beets keep circulation smooth and steady. The result? Firmer, fuller erections, heightened sensitivity, and energy that lasts. Many men notice improvements in just a few weeks of regular use. How to use it? Drink beetroot juice in the morning, roast fresh beets and add them to salads, stir beet powder into smoothies or even a glass of water. Consistency is key. Make beets part of your daily routine, and you'll be fueling your body with one of nature's best performance enhancers. Most people think of chocolate as a guilty pleasure, but when it comes to real dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, it's actually a powerhouse for men's sexual vitality. Here's why. Circulation boost. Cocoa is loaded with flavonoids, antioxidants that relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and keep arteries flexible. Brain chemistry. Cocoa stimulates dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. More dopamine means stronger arousal, heightened excitement, and more intense orgasms. Stress relief. Dark chocolate also provides magnesium and tryptophan, which help calm the nervous system. Less stress, smoother blood flow, and better performance. The effect is twofold. Not only do erections become stronger, but the actual pleasure of sex becomes richer, deeper, and closer to what men remember from their younger years. How to use it. A small square or two of high-quality dark chocolate a few times per week is enough. Avoid sugary, processed chocolate. It cancels out the benefits. Think of dark chocolate less as candy and more as medicine disguised as dessert. With consistency, it sharpens your mood, circulation, and sexual satisfaction. For centuries, oysters have been considered a natural aphrodisiac, and modern science explains why. They're one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral absolutely vital for men's health. Here's why zinc matters. Boosts testosterone. Zinc is directly tied to testosterone production. Low zinc, our low testosterone, which leads to weaker erections, less desire, and lower energy. Sharpens performance. When testosterone is strong, firmness improves, desire rises, and climax feels more powerful. Restores vitality. Zinc supports sperm quality, muscle strength, and overall male vitality. Not a fan of oysters? No problem. You can also get plenty of zinc from pumpkin seeds, beef, beans, and chickpeas. The key is consistency. Regular zinc intake keeps hormone levels healthy and performance sharp. Many men who correct zinc deficiencies notice a dramatic difference: stronger erections, more energy, and that missing spark returning to their sex life. How to use it. Enjoy oysters when you can. Snack on pumpkin seeds daily. Add beans and chickpeas to meals regularly. Zinc is the mineral that fuels masculinity. Without it, performance fades. With it, confidence comes roaring back. Sweet, refreshing, and often overlooked, watermelon is far more than just a summer snack. Hidden inside this fruit is citrulline, an amino acid that your body converts into arginine and then into nitric oxide, the very molecule responsible for opening up blood vessels. Here's why that's huge for your sex life. Better circulation. More nitric oxide means your arteries relax and let more blood flow where it matters most. Firmer erections. Stronger blood flow directly translates into better firmness and staying power. Faster recovery. By improving circulation, watermelon helps reduce erectile fatigue, making it easier to stay hard and perform longer. That's why some researchers call watermelon nature's Viagra. How to use it: eat fresh watermelon slices, blend it into smoothies for a refreshing pre-intimacy boost. Make it a regular part of your diet for steady long-term benefits. The effects aren't just theory. Many men report improved responsiveness and longer-lasting performance after consistently adding watermelon to their diet. It's one of the simplest, tastiest ways to keep your sex life alive and powerful. Walnuts may look simple, but they're packed with nutrients that directly impact performance in the bedroom. The magic lies in their omega-3 fatty acids and nerve-supporting compounds. Here's why they matter. Flexible arteries. Omega-3s keep your blood vessels soft and responsive, allowing blood to flow more easily into erectile tissue. Sharper sensitivity. Strong nerves are essential for pleasure. Walnuts provide the building blocks that keep nerve signals fast and sharp, restoring sensation many men feel they've lost. Better orgasms. With healthy blood flow and stronger nerve response, climax feels fuller, more powerful, and deeply satisfying. Overall health. Walnuts also reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and support brain function. Benefits that carry over into energy and stamina. How to use it: eat a small handful of walnuts daily. Mix them into oatmeal, salads, or smoothies. Combine with other omega-rich foods like salmon, sardines, or flax seeds for even greater effect. Over time, men who add walnuts regularly notice more responsive erections, heightened sensitivity, and orgasms that feel closer to what they experienced in their 20s. For centuries, pomegranate has been a symbol of fertility and male power, and modern research shows why. This fruit is one of the richest sources of antioxidants, which protect blood vessels and support hormone health. Here's why pomegranate is a game changer for men. Stronger circulation. Its antioxidants reduce plaque buildup and keep arteries clean and flexible, which means more blood flow during arousal. Higher testosterone. Studies show regular pomegranate consumption can raise testosterone levels, fueling desire, energy, and firmness. More powerful orgasms. Men often report that climax feels fuller, deeper, and more satisfying after making pomegranate a daily habit. Pomegranate doesn't just help erections, it improves the entire sexual experience from arousal to release. How to use it: drink a small glass of pure pomegranate juice daily. Eat fresh seeds as a snack or sprinkle them on salads. Blend into smoothies for an easy nutrient-packed boost. The effects build with consistency. With regular use, you'll notice more drive, stronger erections, and a return of the passion you thought was gone. Here's the best part: boosting your performance doesn't require exotic supplements or complicated diets. These foods are simple, natural, and easy to fit into your routine. Practical ways to add them: start your morning with a glass of beetroot juice or add beet powder to a smoothie. Keep a small piece of dark chocolate, 70% or higher, as your daily dessert. Snack on pumpkin seeds or walnuts during the day for zinc and omega-3s. Add watermelon as a refreshing snack or post-workout drink. Enjoy a glass of pomegranate juice with lunch or dinner. The trick isn't doing everything at once, it's about consistency. Pick one or two foods to start with, then gradually build up. Over time, your circulation, hormones, and nerves will all benefit. Remember, every meal is a choice between fueling decline or fueling vitality. When you consistently choose the right foods, your body responds with more energy, more passion, and stronger performance in the bedroom. Gentlemen, the truth is simple. Your best days don't have to be behind you. Age does not define performance, fuel does. When you give your body the right nutrients, you unlock energy, confidence, and passion that many men think is gone forever. Think about what these foods do together. Beets open your blood vessels for stronger, harder erections. Dark chocolate sharpens pleasure and makes climax more intense. Oysters and zinc-rich foods boost testosterone, the hormone of vitality. Watermelon keeps erections firm and responsive. Walnuts restore sensitivity and nerve health. Pomegranate protects your circulation and elevates testosterone naturally. This isn't about gimmicks or pills, it's about simple, natural choices that rebuild your body's foundation for intimacy. Start small, stay consistent, and within weeks, you'll notice the changes: more desire, stronger performance, and deeper satisfaction with your partner. Your morning coffee, your snacks, your meals, they're not just food. They're the key to feeling powerful, alive, and confident again. Gentlemen, take control today. Your passion is waiting to be reignited, and the fuel is right in your kitchen.